Is it true that when you were 5, you jumped off the roof of a house?
I didn't jump off the roof of a house. You have it all wrong. In my original house, a picture of which you'll find in my room if you're interested in it, had a small little toilet on the ground floor. And my mother was having a card party in what we call the sunroom, but which was really a breakfast room. It had a table and chairs, a very beautiful inlaid table. Anyway, I was downstairs watching them, not interfering with them, and I suddenly had to go to the bathroom, and we had this little tiny just toilet and sink, a half bath it was called, and I did what I had to do, and then I found that as I shut the door to the bathroom, I had somehow locked it, and I tried to get out, and I just couldn't unlock the door. So I opened the window and jumped out of it. The window was about, maybe 8 feet from the ground. So that was quite a jump. Never occurred to me that this was a dangerous thing to do. I just opened the window and jumped out, landed on my feet but fell forward on my hands. I didn't land on my feet, I sort of landed on my feet and fell on my knee, and then put out my hands to break the fall. So my knees were bleeding and my hands were bleeding. I fell onto the driveway to the garage, which was way over there.
How old were you?
5. And I dragged myself into the house with these 2 very sore knees, and my hands all ripped from I think that part of the driveway was gravel, so it didn't feel so good landing on it. I went in and I started to tell my mother, and I was trying to think of a plausible lie that I could tell her to avoid having to tell her that I jumped out of the window and jumped 8 feet. And I said, I'm okay. And I jumped out of the window and got right up all by myself. So that made her feel even more. She immediately said, as my mother would say, maybe other mothers would say it too, you could have been killed. And all of her card-playing people were just having a wonderful time because there were people in the neighborhood, which was a mixed Catholic, Jewish, and Protestant neighborhood, but she only would entertain the Jewish neighbors. And she was embarrassed by having a child who would jump out of the window and not bother to pull her pants up. So she led me away and wiped off my face and my hands and my knees and so on, and made me go up to my room and lie down so that she could continue her card game. And she was telling my older sisters that night at dinner, and my father, and how terrible this was, and I was very naughty, and I was not exactly afraid of my father, but I knew that he was capable of exploding on any particular occasion. So I was just waiting there like this for him to say something, and he didn't say anything at all, but he laughed. He thought it was very funny.